What you are looking at is the oldest item here at the shop at Log Farm Antiques. I'm joined now by Shirley. She is the owner here. You said that piece is from 1776?
1766.
1766, even older.
Yes, and it's pewter. It's English, and it's a beautiful old piece. It's the oldest thing we have in the store.
Where did it come from?
It came from an estate in Ottawa that we did a while ago. My husband has sort of kept it in the house because he loved it so much, but it's time to move things along, and it's ended up in the shop.
Right, and that's kind of how you initially got into the business, right?
The love of antiques, the passion for it. We love it. We love the lifestyle, and we had to furnish our lovely home with antiques, so overbuying creates product for my shop.
Well, and you've got a number of really nice, thick log buildings here on the property.
Yes, fully restored by our son Scott, and he has his own company now called Log Farm Timber Frame, and he's going gangbusters, but he learned from working here, restoring all the beautiful buildings here.
Well, the interior of the shop is just incredible. I mean, the items within are one thing, but the log work itself. I mean, I grew up in a home very similar to this. These logs must date back to the 1800s.
1840 is the beginning of our farm. The barn is the oldest piece. Our house is the next piece, and this was actually the old pig house.
Right.
That's been fluffed up.
Right. And we'll take you outside a little bit later in the show and actually show you the different pieces. And we've got a little surprise for you. When you bring the children, we've got something to keep them occupied. So we'll take you on a tour of that a little bit later. But in the meantime, tell me a little bit about the different antiques that you both buy from people and then offer here at the shop.
Well, the piece behind us here is a lovely Lanark piece, right from Lanark County. And it's probably 1860. And it's lovely condition with that old honey pine that everybody likes, and it's a lovely size, jam cupboard. And the women like these things, even in a modern home. They can look beautiful anywhere.
Yeah, it's like an accent piece almost. Yes. How can you tell how old a piece is?
Sometimes the joinery, the hardware, this original hardware, and usually the coloring and the texture and the condition of the boards on the back. That's a big clue.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot of things in the shop, but if people are looking for specific antiques, what do you generally offer here at the shop?
We have everything really at one time or another. We have something for everyone.
I guess it's always changing, right?
Glass. I love cranberry glass, so of course I always have pickup glass. My husband loves tools, and we have over here, if you can show it, it's a log hammer stamp. That is from E.B. Eddie's.
Which one is that, sorry?
Right over beside the, in front of the clock. It's stamped E.B. Eddie, and it's called a log hammer stamp. And it's probably a beautiful piece of example of around here, the Canadian culture from around here. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we have not seen one as in that good a shape for a long time.
Now, when you say that you pick up the pieces, where do you pick them up from?
Usually people will phone, and our customers are our best source of picking up things. And they'll phone us and say their aunt passed away, their dad passed away, they have a few things. Would we come and tell them what we think they're worth and how they might get rid of them? We try to offer advice to people because that's a hard thing to do. Estate planning and downsizing is tough for everyone, including us. So we have to be helpful, and we try to come across as a full range of services.
Of course.
The other thing that I wanted to point out, and you probably didn't even notice, and I purposely put us standing over here, is this is a pawn store light.
What is that?
Well, in the old days, the shopkeeper would have that light, that symbol, the 3 balls, brass balls, and the light in the middle, in the 20s about, and it's called a pawn store light. And then if you came in, you would actually know that retailer you could sell your goods to or pawn them to. So that's kind of a real interesting one.
That's the first symbol. Well, there's still lots more to see here this morning at the Log Farm Antiques. So in the meantime, head to their website for more details. But stick around. There's still lots more coming up on CTV Morning Live.